Okay, let's see what we have on this side when we put the batteries. You can see here is the dial 6, 5, up to 1 it goes. This is regulator for the speed of the blade. As from the beginning I showed in the manual, if we use 2 batteries, the RPM of the blade is 1800 up to 3500, and you can change speed from lower to higher with this rotating knob. Why we need this function in the saw? When you cut, for example, aluminum, other soft metals or plastic, when you need less RPMs, you can put and cut without any problem, because with high RPM cut, you can, for example, plastic, it can go hot and damaged it. As well with metals, soft metals, you can cut only soft metals, aluminum, brass, and so on with this saw. Again, nice feature to have in your saw. And I would like to ask you pay attention to these logos. If we use with just 1 batteries, it always should be put it on top. Otherwise, the saw will not work. As you can see, no. Here is clear, informative here. This is a battery. X means it will not turn on the saw. Then when I put the battery on the top, just 1, it will turn on, and from sound you can hear that it not goes the maximum RPM to 3500. And again, here there is a mark, you can see animals, here is a rabbit, so it means it will be faster if I put 2 batteries. And again sound, it goes to its maximum RPMs, 3500. I would like to see more about 4000, 4200, like competitor Bosch has. Why? Because when I cutting melamine boards, 3500 RPM sometimes not enough to have a clean cut. With higher RPMs I can get much more cleaner cut. Here you can see the bevel angle to choose. Very narrow here line, and very precisely you can put whatever angle do you need. The same for other side. Here you can see that can unloose and move this green plastic part to adjust angle, but it is not for 45 degree angle adjustment, which is not in this saw. You can't adjust 45 degrees when you bevel cut. You can just adjust with this knob 0 degree, and it will go adjusted for other angles. So this is for bevel angle to choose. Here you can see dust extraction port. It is for both Festool vacuum hoses. One type, smaller one, goes inside. You can see these grooves to put it firmly, or the bigger diameter of hose which go outside of this part. You can't move it. And again, they can modify this part, make it movable. Why? Because when we put, just a moment to bring vacuum hose, when we put here like this, and why we are buying this type of saws? Because we want to put it as near as possible to the wall. When we put like this, you can see how much place take the vacuum hose behind the saw to work normally. take into account that you will move the miter to the saw for having miter cuts, and if they have like 90 degrees somehow plastic here, and we can put the vacuum hose in this position, you will save about 15 up to 20 centimeters behind the saw and keep it much more near to the wall. This knob is too loose and for bevel angles, and make your bevel whichever angle you want. Again, tighten and make your cuts. And you can see here, this is place for hex screw for changing the blade of the saw. It goes like this. Let's go to the other features. Now, as you can see, the blade is not go all the way, and the height of it I can choose with rotating that green knob. And for what we are using, to make not full cut, if you want to cut, like for example the half of this, make some groove on material, you choose the height, the maximum height which blade should go, and you are doing your cut. But take into account, to use this function you need to put something behind the material which you want to cut. Why? In order to all the way engage the blade. Otherwise, if we put it flush to the fence, you can see that blade will not go to the end and you can't make your groove on this. Very nice feature to have in your miter saw. It's very easy to make any grooves with the capabilities of the saw in any height from 0 to 6 centimeters. So nice feature to have in your saw. And just back to its main position, and we can see that blade goes all the way down. Now let me do several cuts to show how dust around the saw we will have without any vacuum or without using this dust bag. Just let me do several cuts and see what we have. Just let me to change the angle of the camera to show you how much dust go out without any all this dust go to your workshop. Let's put dust bag. I will just a moment. I will put dust bag like this. Clean workspace. You can see after 3 small cuts how much dust we have. I just cut these 3 USB boards. Let me clean and continue. Now I attach dust bag and let's see. Again 3 cuts. We can see on the table not so big difference. I cleaned it. No so big difference with dust bag concerning to table, but a lot of dust which go out from dust hose to the air, we cut it, and I think about 50% goes to dust bag. So now we can remove. You can see how much dust after 3 cuts we will have in dust bag. Let's open the back part and see. Just 3 small cuts, and you can see how much dust didn't go to air of your workshop. Now let's use a vacuum to see the difference. If you have Festool vacuum with the Bluetooth and you connect with your batteries, if they are Bluetooth version batteries, when you engage and start the cut, the vacuum should turn on with the saw. Let's try. Sorry, I need to reconnect the batteries, and then we will continue. I reconnect. Just you have a Bluetooth button on your vacuum, just need to click on that and it automatically connects with the batteries if they are Bluetooth version. Now let's start. As you can see here, this dust is much more less than without vacuum. But around the saw again we have dust. So vacuum puts extra, I think maybe 30% with the dust bag to keep clean your workspace. But not something which you will expect from Festool to get with dust cleaning. Let's just check the skewness of our cut. It is that 90 degree. It's quite precise, so I can send you. Now I would like to show another useful feature which has this saw and these accessories which comes with it. This angle finder, as I mentioned, both for internal and external angles. How we will use it? For example, we found put somewhere like this, I do not know, get this angle and we need to cut this angle. Just tighten this to not change the angle which you measured. And how we will do? We put this here. You can see arrows here and here. It should be flush with this one. You can see some arrows here on this. We will change the miter angle up to the angle which we need. I take quite not usual angle. For example, this one. Let me change the angle to show you more clearly. For example, like this, around 90 degree. We will put it here, move up to the touch, like this. Just a moment, I will adjust and show you. Let me change the angle of the camera and show you. Now you can see that these 2 arrows, here this one and that one, is flush like this, a little bit more. Just a moment. Like this. You can see this plastic part and that one is flush with these two rows. It means we have exactly the angle with which we measured with this angle gauge. We tighten the lock and making our cuts and put the place wherever we measure the angle. Because many people who are working with angles knows that precise 90-degree angles is not common thing, and you should be very lucky to get them. So such kind of angle finder, it's quality, very high quality made one, and special all lines and everything with the saw. With easily you can measure each angle with this one and go to cut. Not measure 92 degrees, divide on 2 and so on, go to the saw, make a cut, go forth and back to see if the angle is correct or not. With this one, it's very easy to use. As I mentioned, you can measure external angles too, like this. These aluminum parts go out and external angle measure. They go back on their place. And again, the same thing, put here and make a precise angle cut, unloose it, cover, and on the back of the saw, you can see here, there's a special place for this angle finder. I will show, just let me rotate the saw. Like this. You can see the special place. I will rotate fully to make more clear view for you. You can see special place for it. It goes here, and when you take out your saw in any place, it has its own place on the saw, and very easy to take it out, make your measurement, make cut, and put it again back to its place. So another very nice accessories from Festool for people who are doing work with many angles. As you can see, this line is for laser. Maybe you know that the bigger brother of this saw, Kapex 120, has a lasers on it, and to use this one with that Kapex, this made for that lasers to adjust the saw for any angles whichever you want to make a cut. As well, I bought extra blade. You can see the unboxing video of this blade in my channel if you are interested. This is 62th version of the blade. So if you are interested how cut became more cleaner, more precise or something else with this blade compared with 36th blade version which came with the saw, or I have from my previous saw this CMT thin curve blade. This is 64th version. If you are interested to compare these blades or see how they work, just leave in the comment and I will try to make another video to show the difference between these three blades, how they cut the same materials, and we can see the difference or not. At the end of this review, I think it will be in the two parts because the video is quite long. I would like to thank you to watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel If you are like the video, put a like on it, make a comment, ask question, because subscribing to my channels and the rest helping to me to make other videos for you. Thanks again for watching my videos. If you have any question, feel free to ask.